Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 39 upcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mills. And that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patient...
Touchdown, Bears! Robbie Anderson. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Mills to throw it. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
To throw, Mills.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 11. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The middle with Drake. And some room to maneuver. And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll run. It's Drake. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down, Mills.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them, the game slowed down and we're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Counter play, Drake. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 25-yard line.
He starts by handing this off to Drake.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Drake one more time on second down.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll run it here. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the... So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Fights through it, and down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
70 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 18. This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Ready.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, it's Drake. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. One last shot from Mills.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston,